Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and this video serves as an update to the fastest tuners DLC video where I show the best fully upgraded tuners in terms of lap time. For all the information you need about this series, check that original tuners DLC video, but otherwise let's see where the new Dominator ASP falls into that list. And while it may be nothing special for the tuners subclass, it's not going to be beating the Calico anytime soon. It's in 6th place for tuners, just ahead of the Remus and just behind the Tailgater S. When it comes to its regular proper class, the muscle class, it truly is the devil car. With a lap time of 105.666, it turns a muscle class where there were 5 vehicles at the top that could be used that were all competitive with each other into a class where you only need to use the Dominator ASP. It is the new king of the muscle class, and it's basically like a mid-tier sports car that's been plonked into the muscle class with pretty much no setbacks and no drawbacks. We are obviously going to be seeing some comparisons in a few seconds, showing the Dominator ASP against the Dominator GTT and also some of the older cars that used to be at the top of the muscle class. But the ASP is basically all you need, all you're ever going to need for any muscle car race in the future, regardless of the track. It's just utterly dominant. So we're seeing a comparison first up with the GTT, which used to be the #1 muscle car, and that reign obviously only lasted for about 2 weeks, with a 106.2 for the GTT and a 105.6. The GTT was, decently far ahead, a good half a second per lap quicker than the previous lap times that you used to get from some of the other muscle cars. But the GTT had a drawback in that it didn't have that great of a top speed, so the muscle class was still relatively balanced with the top 5 because all of the other 4 in the top of the muscle class had a higher top speed than the GTT, so there was an element of balance there. As you're seeing in the comparison, the ASP and the GTT are actually pretty evenly matched throughout most of the lap, until we get to the back straight where the ASP just drives away, and that's the key. The ASP basically has all the advantages that the GTT does over the other top muscle cars in terms of traction, cornering ability, stability, without the disadvantages of the significantly lower top speed. Obviously we're going to see the top speed testing video later on, but it's not fantastic, but it's certainly nowhere near as bad as the GTT is. And when you have a car at the top of a class that doesn't have any major drawbacks, you're looking at a class where there's no point in picking any other car. The ASP's lap time is only a second quicker than the other, the previous top muscle cars, like we had the Pisswasser Dominator, the Yosemite, the Clique, the Sabre Turbo Custom. All of those cars got lap times of pretty much 106.7. It was incredibly well balanced. And then we got the GTT, which got a quicker lap time but was worse for top speed, so there was an element of balance still, and we had 5 cars at the top of the muscle class for the span of 2 weeks. Because now the ASP, a second per lap, it doesn't sound like much, but when you're racing at the highest level, and especially when you're talking about a car that is just, it's like I said, like a sports car, it's so much more stable and so much more easy to drive than any of the other top muscle cars. There's no point in using anything for any muscle car class race than the ASP. So yeah, there we go, the new king of the muscle class, and Rockstar did do it again, as I've been saying in previous videos. They released the GTT, which is the new best, and then 2 weeks down the line they make you spend your money again to buy something that's even quicker. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Like I said, the top speed testing video will be coming later today, and let me know your thoughts all down below in the comments. Consider supporting on Patreon or become a YouTube member if you want testing results early, and remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed it, found it helpful, and subscribe for more. Thank you all so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.